Hey viewers, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video we have made this full screen page. In this video we will going to add the functionalities to these buttons. So for that, first we will going to add some dependencies in our prospect.yaml. The first dependency is the do. So point. Oh. Second one is permission handler 8.1.2 and image gallery. What the heck? Gallery saver 1.6.9, and third one is the last one is the path provider. Two point 2.2. Okay, so dependencies are added. Error detected in pubspec.yaml. Let's find permission handler is actually we have duplicate mapping. Okay, so we have already did permission handler over there. So yeah, we are good to go. So we will first code the code for the download, like saving the image in our gallery. So we will create a function called as save. Okay, and first of all, if we want to save the image to the gallery or to, so we need a storage permission, right? So to get the storage permission, we will ask for the storage permission. Okay, where status equal to permission dot storage dot request. So we are going to request our user to give the permission of the storage so that we can save the image. Okay, now if the permission is granted, dot is granted, if it is granted, then we can move ahead and then we can save the condition must have a static type of bool. We need to give a wait here, a wait and async, because it may take time. So where response equal to await dio. So dio is used to get the wallpaper from our database or our the Google Drive, and it will going to save it. Okay, dio dot get. So dio is currently giving error because we haven't imported dio. Now it is imported. Now dio dot get, it has it will take the URL that contain our wallpaper. In our case it is link. Okay, and the other thing is it has called properties called as options, and it has a response type dot bytes. Okay, we have converted it into bytes so that we can save it in gallery. So after that we get the response widget dot link, since it can't access it. After we get our response, then we will do final result equal to await image gallery saver dot save image. Okay. Now you can see here it is taking an argument in image bytes. So we have already converted uh, our wallpaper from our link to bytes. Now we will give a response. Okay, makes sense. So it is now saying that the response type can't be assigned to parameter type uint8 list. Okay, so we need to convert it uint8 list and dot from list. Here we can give a response, right? So now we got our result. The result will show whether our image is saved or not. Okay, we will return the result. Okay, now if the status is granted, then we can do this. What way we can do if status is not granted? So we can write else if status dot is denied. If it is denied, then uh, we can store snack bar here. I am doing the throw option here. You need to give storage permission, right? If else if it is restricted, sometimes we do don't ask again, right? Sometimes we do don't ask again kind of thing, and we denied it. So in that case we need to move to the settings, right? Is restricted, then we can open the app settings, right? So it's giving me error, semicolon is missing, and response.data. Okay, so we have made our function to store image to gallery. Okay, still giving error. What? No, it's not an error now. Now we go here for that button, and we call our function where u equal to await save. Okay, add async here. Now if we click on this, we also need to give it a give we also need to show some progress here. It will move like this. So for that we are going to take a variable where uh, progress height equal to 0.0 Here when user click it, we need to move it a little bit. So progress height equal to 40.0, giving it some width, and when it is successfully, very good, cancel, yes, here. So if u not equal to null, then we will set the state progress height equal to width. Why we have using height here? Wait a minute. Progress should be width, right? Width would be a better name because we are setting the width of our animated container. Width. Now we go all the way to the down where we had made our animated container. This is the animated container and its width is currently width. So we are going to give progress width. Okay. Now let us test it. Right. So suppose this wallpaper clicked. It asked our permission. We will allow it, and it is completed. So let's check whether it is saved or not. There you go. So our image is saved. Okay. Let's try with another wallpaper. Okay. Image mismatched. Let's download this and check. So it is working, right? Now what we need to do is to set the wallpaper, right? But before that, since we have seen this progress height, it's starting from progress animation is starting from the center. We need to start it with the from the left. So we will use stack wrap with the column, but we will use stack. Now we will use a container here. Container height would be same as 50. Width topple dot infinity, and color we will use colors dot with opacity colors dot black dot with opacity 0.1. So there is a container, and we can give our app name also. Child equal to, okay, so just not give here. Now what we will do, so we are going to show some text here. So every time when the wallpaper is downloaded, it will say image successfully saved to gallery, like something like message. And if we click on set wallpaper, then it will show message as wallpaper successfully uh, set, this kind of uh, message. So for that we are going to use some text here, where progress text equal to, and we will going to wallpix, that is our app name. By default it will show the wallpix. In the text here we can just put the uh, progress text. Okay, should have given our text, but seems like we need to reopen it. Okay, it didn't work. Maybe. So we just copy this container. Since we are using stack, no need of children, we just add the layer. So animated container, below that this container, black, wallpix, where it go, make it be bigger, and now you can see the branding. Wallpix is here, and when we click on this, now we need to change wallpix to image successfully saved when it is saved, right? So we just need to set our text here, progress text. When download is completed, then we will write it wallpaper saved together, yeah, successfully. And let's just do again. There you go, wallpaper saved successfully, and this is also working. Now we will come here to set a wallpaper. How we can implement this when user click on home screen, lock screen, both. So for saving the wallpaper, we need to uh, use a way called as method channel. So using the method channel, we can execute or invoke the method that is written in the native language, that is Java. So we are going to invoke a method so that we can set the wallpaper into lock screen, home screen, and both. So for that, we will going to use static const platform equal to const method channel. This is how we are going to talk to our native code. Com dot flutter dot, and now you can write anything here. I will write epic slash epic. Okay. Now we will make a function called as download. So what we are going to do? First, we will download the wallpaper. When user click the set wallpaper button, we will not going to save it in our gallery. Instead, that we are going to save it in the local memory, and then we will uh, set the wallpaper, because some user don't want to save the wallpaper because of the, maybe he don't want to save the wallpaper while downloading. He just want to set the wallpaper and not save the wallpaper, right? So for that, let's comment here function function to save the image in local slash temporary memory. Okay, it will not going to save it in the actual memory, but it will going to save it in the volatile memory. Okay, now in this function we again call do. Do equal to oops, try where dir equal to await get temporary memory, get temporary directory, make it is async, if there is some error catch, do nothing. Okay, so inside that await dio.download widget.link, we are using that same link, and inside the save path $dir dot path slash wallpix okay, so inside it on receive progress rec total progress equal to rec by total into 100. So it is what, it is a percentage that we are calculating. Okay, rec is the amount it has currently saving because it is a progress here, and total is the size of that image, right? And we are going to use this progress for having our message progress width equal to progress, if it is 100%, if it then it is the width of this animated container would be the whole width. So we are going to calculate the percentage. If it is 100%, then it is total width. Progress by 100 into width, where width is not defined. So we will get the width from here. So, okay, I think the image is will be saved by doing this. Now it is giving me error. So once the downloading in the local memory finished, Then we will call another function set wallpaper. So set wallpaper, that would be of async type. Okay. Before that, we are going to call it, right, where we have our set wallpaper. That's home screen here. So whenever we tap on it, first one is our home screen. Call the download. So it will ask a bit, but we can also share that we are going to we are going to set the wallpaper in our home screen. So for that, we will send another argument called as home, and similarly, we will copy this and home. Here we will use lock, and similarly paste. Here both. So here we will var type. Okay. Now once our progress hits to 100%, it means the wallpaper is saved to the local memory, right? If progress equal to 100, if it is 100%, then we can say that it is stored in our local storage. Then we will call the set wallpaper function, right? And it will give the type here, set wallpaper type. Will again take type. Type is a value that we had passed, whether it is home, lock, or both. Okay. Again, it is giving some error here. Forward to add some column. Okay. Now inside the set wallpaper future, now we are going to write code that will going to talk to our native code and execute the function over there, right? For that, we'll use try var results equal to await platform dot invoke method, and we have named our method, that is the set wall, and we will pass the uh, location where we have stored the wallpaper, the location of the temporary memory. Wallpix dot jpeg type. So we have sent the set wallpaper wall, our location where we stored the wallpaper. Okay, there shouldn't be that. Now catch. So on platform exception, platform exception catch uh, progress text equal to failed to set wallpaper, right? See that we can write inside the set state, and here we can write progress text. Okay, if not, if there is no exception, then we will write progress text equal to wallpaper set on successfully. Makes sense? So now we will use the so we have done the our part here. This function will be called when the image is saved to the local memory and ready to set wallpaper. So now we are ready and we will going to write code in our main activity.java file, and when this is called var result equal to await platform.invoke method, this method is called, we are going to invoke this method that we have created form.flutter.fx. This will we will going to invoke there in main activity.java file. So we will be using intent for that. So before that we have some error. What is the error? Missed semicolon. Okay, so for that we need to go our app source main java com main activity.java file, right? Let's just remove this. Now we will import something here, that import, let's just copy it. So let's just save some time and we will paste the code here. So I will let you understand how this thing works. You don't need to understand what all these are working because we are using Flutter. We can write anything that we have to invoke here, right? So here we have taken string data equal to call.argument, that argument we have shared here. So await platform.invoke method set wall, and it has some argument, right? So it has some arguments, so it will call the argument and the argument value is stored in data. So string str equal to data.split, so we have splitted the data because the argument has the data in it, like you can see this wallpics .jpeg, and this is the type. So we have splitted this. This is the method and this is the argument. Wallpics.jpeg, that is the location of the image that is stored in the local memory, and this is the type, right? Type that we have made, that is home, log, or both. Okay, now if call.method dot equals set wall, because we have used set wall, right? set wal, make sure that this will be same. So here I didn't have the same, So it's now set wall. Okay, and image file equal to new file. So this is just getting the image file from the local memory that we have saved. So in the str0, there told you that we have splitted the our argument. The first one is the location where the image is stored, and the second one is our type. So there we using str0, which is the directory, which is the location where the image is stored. So this line will grab the file where this image is stored. So it will convert it into the bitmap. So bitmap factory dot decode file image dot get absolute path. Uh, then we are calling the wallpaper manager. So wallpaper manager uh, is the Java uh, class where they have the, like, they can set the wallpaper and set the wallpapers on different screens, and then we will uh, try some, because if it's some, if I had some exception. So if image is not there in the directory, so it will throw some exception. So in this first with str1 what is, we have sent the two arguments. The first one is the location and the second one is type. If the first argument is, if the second argument that equals to home, then it will store then it will going to set the wallpaper in on home screen, and if it is lock, then on the lock screen, and if it is both, then it will set the bitmap. Right now wallpaper manager dot set bitmap. I don't know what it takes, null, true. I have uh, checked this code on Stack Overflow. So maybe this flag system and flag lock. So it's for lock screen, that's for home screen. Yes, after this is completed, then the result dot success, it will send the success of return, and if it is have some error, then result dot success failed. So let's just try it out. It will not going to work because the main activity dot java file is changed, so we need to rebuild the application to make it work. So I got an error that is fixed when I have changed it to 1.7.1. So now it is working fine. So you can see this, we have this wallpaper, but if you click on set wallpaper home screen, so our progress bar is not showing. We need to fix it. But you can see this image is already set. So now we will do one thing why this is not working. So I will make sure it should be wrapped in set state. Oops. To here. Now if I go back, select this wallpaper, this, oh sorry, I have downloaded this one. We need to set it, right? Home screen. So wallpaper set successfully, but while downloading it should also show the progress, right? Here set state, Now I think it will work perfectly. Now you can see this, the progress bar is working, and when it is fully loaded, it will show wallpaper set successfully. I will make it to progress minus 40, so that it will stuck here, and when the wallpaper is successfully set, it will show us the 100%. Set wallpaper, this time both. Okay, that's the problem. It's lagging. App is not working, it is lagging. Seems like we need to rebuild it. So I was getting some error because I have added minus 40 here. So in the the reason behind is getting error because the progress width at the starting point, when this set states happen, it will do minus 40 and the width would be minus 40. So it will throw an error because the animated container that we have taken here has a width of progress width, and width can't be in negative. So that is why we are getting the error. Now the error is fixed. I can show you. Now you can see this. Currently this wallpaper is set, and if I do set wallpaper to home screen, wallpaper set successfully, and you can see this wallpaper is set. And if you do both, like let's set this wallpaper, do the both, it will take some time. You can also show percentage over here if you want. Just change the progress text to this progress. You do this like progress text equal to progress dot string. You do this. Set wallpaper, home screen, thrown some error. So there you go. You can see this percentage is coming, but it is in long floating point. Let's just leave it. If you want, you can add uh, something called as Google Ad Mob. When the user set the wallpaper or download the wallpaper, you can just hit the add over here. That is it. Let me just show you. It is set on the lock screen as well. So for that, I need to go to the settings. Display, wallpaper, and the wallpaper. And there you can see this. We have selected the both. So our lock screen has this wallpaper and home screen has this wallpaper. So our wallpaper tutorial video is over, and I have tried my best to explain everything. If you feel that this series helped you, please like and do comment the channel and do subscribe the channel, so that it will give me some motivation to make more such videos.